There's been much ado about high gasoline prices and what to do about it. The latest effort to inch down costs for consumers relies on ethanol. Amanda Vinicky joins us now with more on what difference it could make both at the pump and for Illinois farmers. Amanda.
Yeah, Paris, there were storms today in New Berlin, that's in west central Illinois, just outside of Springfield. So not ideal conditions for getting seeds in the ground, but it did mean that Marty Marr had some time to talk with me. Marr and his family farm soybeans and corn.
We're getting ready to plant corn right now. Our season has been delayed a little bit because of weather. It's been a little rainy and wet in this area. We did get a chance to get started and plant just a few acres just to get tested and make sure we're ready to go. But this announcement from the Biden administration is really a big deal for us.
He's talking about the ethanol announcement that President Joe Biden made yesterday in neighboring state, politically important state of Iowa. And that is an announcement to allow fuel with a 15% ethanol blend to continue to be sold across America.
E15 is about 10 cents a gallon cheaper than E10. And some gas stations offer an even bigger discount than that. But many of the gas stations that sell it here in Iowa, Illinois, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania are required to stop selling in the summer. But with this waiver, on June 1, you're not going to show up at your local gas station and see a bag over the pump that has the cheapest gas. You're going to be able to keep filling up with E15, and it's going to solve the whole problem.
Ethanol is a corn-based solvent that gets blended with gasoline. But as the president alluded to, oftentimes when you buy gas, it is going to be sold with a 10% ethanol mix. But in recent years, the feds allowed it to move to 15% E15, except during summer months out of concern for smog. Biden's waiver will lift that restriction. Dave Luce with the Illinois Corn Growers Association says it is important that consumers have access to E15.
This is really a consumer issue, I think. Ethanol is 80 cents a gallon cheaper than gasoline. So if consumers are offered E15, that means a lot of times they're saving 5 to 10 cents a gallon for their gasoline over E10. And that's tremendously important right now as we've seen gasoline prices go extremely high. We're seeing our dependence on foreign sources of oil. There's a real concern on energy independence again.
But how big a difference? Marginal, says Brian Battle, director of trading at the investment banking firm Performance Trust.
When you're driving down the road and you see a cornfield, 99% of that corn is field corn. And about 40% of that corn goes to make ethanol nationwide. So what we're talking about is diverting some of that corn that's used for plastics or animal feed and switching that to producing ethanol. So there's a cost to that. There's going to be winners and losers there. I mean, the cost of corn is going to go up. There's going to be more demand for it.
That means that the cost of other things dependent on corn, so livestock, those plastics you referenced, could rise. So why then this focus on ethanol and lowering gas prices?
Because politically, everybody uses gasoline, so everybody will recognize that their price changed. But most importantly, it's something that drives the U.S. economy. So if the price of energy goes up, the price of gasoline goes up, that will affect the price of everything else. Because even if you make widgets, you have to use gasoline to drive it to the store. So there's going to be implicit price baked into all the other goods that we use because gasoline prices are higher.
This is not the end of the road as far as corn growers are concerned. Biofuel advocates like those farmers back a measure introduced by Congresswoman Sherry Bustos of Illinois, the Next Generation Fuels Act, and that would allow for more ethanol blending in the future, higher percentages. Lou says that biofuels are a renewable parallel path that the nation should go down as it moves toward electric vehicles.
Illinois right now has the capacity to produce about 1.6, 1.8 billion gallons of ethanol per year just within Illinois from corn grown in Illinois. And actually we could substitute 40% of our gasoline with the ethanol produced right here in Illinois.
Environmental advocates are wary, however, of anything that props fossil fuels, and they could take action to stop Biden from implementing this latest E15 waiver. By the way, you will find E15 at gas stations around Chicago. A federal smog reduction strategy actually requires that gas in the region be reformulated so that it burns more cleanly. Not all gas stations across the country are equipped and have literally the equipment to be able to offer E15, but backers of biofuels say that this will put them on the path to be able to put in that equipment. And there is more common, particularly in rural areas across the Midwest and in other areas of the United States. With that, Paris, back to you.